yeah, so I have to be okay with, I think it's about just not even not caring about what other people think, but not caring about the past. Like, I found myself being like analyzing what happened, like, why did I really do that? Was I in my ego? Maybe that realization was just for me to say, like, you know what, this is not the real story, but to still tell the fun story. But I was like, no, that's what I wanted to do. I tried it, and maybe it didn't have the effect that, I don't know. I wasn't even looking for something. So it's like, of course, whatever was meant to happen happened, because that's the only way things can happen. Yeah, but I'm glad that I did it, and I'm feeling more comfortable with it right now. I don't need I don't need to analyze whether it was right or wrong. It's just like, to be in, that's the place I want to be in, right? To just be in that place of like spontaneity, and it's fun, and it's like you're not deliberately trying to make a statement necessarily, but just to be like, this is what excited me last night, you know? Yeah, I want to share this story. And then today I got a little nervous in the light of day, and like, am I really gonna say this? And can I even memorize it in time? And then just doing it, and not it wasn't that easy, but I remembered most of it, and then to sit with this discomfort and, yeah, just feel something new that's actually old, so that we can heal it. But then what's left is new. It's space, and I again, just hearing the video that I made yesterday when I that first had the breakthrough, and I was just with me and I wasn't dealing with the world. I was so fucking happy. I was like, this story is perfect. I actually sent it to a friend and I was like, this is awesome. Rough draft, but it's awesome. Like, that's the way I need to feel about something I'm going to perform. And I mean, it sounds hard to believe or whatever, maybe egomaniacal, but like, I feel that way about most of the things that I make. Like, I think this is awesome because what that means to me is it's true. Like, when something just feels right. It's not about it being good. It's just, yeah, like, this is it. And yeah, but when I put it out there today, it was hard to keep that. Like, was that it? That's what I was doing to myself. And so, man, to just I was already processing it and being like, okay, you're triggered now. Like, use this. This isn't really about this. When was the last time you felt like misunderstood or unseen? And it went back to when I was 2. Yeah, just to be too busy creating the next thing, to worry about if you made a mistake, what other people think, or if it like worked or not. Just coming into owning that I'm here to liberate the world from sexual slavery. That includes money, because money and sex are intimately related. Money is, it's like the lifeblood, right, of our society, and just like the creative flow is, and in the body. And so, yeah, so it's like, oh, I guess I'm healing prosperity too, which makes so much sense, since why would I struggle with it unless I were to be expanding into it more. So yeah, and I realized that today, after what felt like a debacle with my story, there was one person who actually came up to me and said, is that the work that you do? Are you really a shaman? And I said, yeah. He's like, that's your full-time work? And I said, yeah. And then he started asking me about it, and I tried to explain, because he was like, what's the first session like? And I'm like, well, it's whatever is ready to be healed or more conscious. And so I was like, okay, well, tell me something you're going through. And right away, he was like, I hate my job, you know? And then I said, so we'd look at why, what's behind that, like why you would choose to do something that you don't like. And he was like, money. And I'm like, okay, so that goes back, you know. He's like, yeah, from when I was young. And I was like, yeah, and then way back, ancestral, right? Like this debt, this sense of debt that's gone on for generations and generations, and that we have to work to receive. And I mean, I was just thinking, what a waste to have this guy who's, I could tell, was intelligent and young, and like he's spending all day doing something that he hates instead of that energy going to create what he's meant to create. And so, yeah, thinking about now, I feel like just even talking about, even for just him to hear me talk about waking up to like the fact that we are the answered prayer, that's good. And oh, and I remember thinking like, well, this is weird. It's not my, what I would consider my typical client. It's like I usually think I resonate with women and that it would be about sex, you know, but the fact that it's a man and it's about money, it's the same thing. And that's the point, that it's all the same, and to like see through the veils and like not think that if we don't have money or if we're not satisfied sexually or whatever, that it actually, to deconstruct meaning, you know, based on old paradigms.